Welcome back, everyone. Welcome, watchers, to the Shattered Lands, the Shield Warden, session 43. When last we left off, our party had ascended to the third floor of the castle here in the capital of Helat. They found themselves in a room full of dead bodies and a demon starting to pull himself out of this portal that was centered in the middle of this room. The group began to fight this demon. Took a bit of damage here and there, but all in all did pretty well. However, when he died, he exploded, engulfing the room in an inferno, dealing quite a bit of damage to many of them. Some of them during the fight have fallen and have now been brought back up to health. However, the earth elemental summoned by Gravtar is still on the loose. The portal in the center of the room is still there and going, and the castle outside the airship has come in as per Hendrix's request, so it is kind of hovering like a little bit below this floor, and the castle grounds themselves is kind of in an uproar as the planned distraction assaults by their allies and also outside the city assaults have kind of drawn people around. So there's a lot going on, and we're going to go back to our group there in this room with an earth elemental that is on the loose. And I didn't keep the initiative, so I'd say let's just re-roll initiative, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Oh no, says the person who definitely rolled really badly for initiative last time.
Probably.
Yeah, I just rolled
average.
13.
Okay.
18, baby dolls.
13.
Nice.
Nice.
Lucius.
17.
17. All right. All right. Yeah. I believe you. All right. Gravtar, you will start us off in this round.
Incredibly hard shit. It's like the worst
Pebble
poop
dash
ever. That is. That'll leave you flush.
Moved.
From where?
He thinks they're boulders. They're just the dead bodies.
It's just a deadhead.
They are in the ground now.
All right. Cool.
Wow. Boulder toss towards an earth elemental kind of sounds like a hand job. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Welcome to the stream, you guys.
Gravtar is all about the rocks.
Fresh.
So yes, Graptar grabs the boulder and throws it at him. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Guy takes a total of 8 points of damage.
What type of damage is that?
It is, I think, bludgeoning. It is a spell, so yeah. Yeah, bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I mean it's a spell, but it is you creating a rock to throw at something, right?
Yeah,
So the rock
Uh,
itself is not necessarily considered magical.
that is true.
Is it?
Yes,
So he does need to make a strength check against your spell DC.
Okay. What is your spell DC?
It is the
Oh, it don't matter. He
Okay.
failed.
He failed.
A nat 1 would probably
Oh,
be a
shit.
failure in
Okay,
most
so-
most situations. Yes, he failed.
Fuck. So he's knocked down prone.
Alrighty. He is now prone, which is very good for everyone else who goes before him.
I think that's going to be me.
I'm just going to do this. I'm going to hit down because reasons. And anything else, Craftar?
I think that's all I can do. Well, I've got what do you call it? Bonus action. I'm gonna do it with a bonus action.
Randy will be next after, so start thinking.
Yeah, I think. Wait, yeah,
Never. You're not my line manager.
I'm going to use one of my Fey energy pools dice to heal myself.
What's the fun in that? Sounds good.
I know. Heaven forbid. Let's roll a 1. No, I rolled a 4. Okay.
All right. Randy, you're up, followed by Lucius.
Randy's going to be real basic because he's kind of knackered.
Yeah.
He's just going to be like, just you fuck off and die, and you get better. And he's going to do a Wither and Bloom at second
buddy.
level on this thing, and we'll give the 2 hit dice to Lucius, who's next to him. So can I get a Constitution saving throw at 17, please?
Just passes.
It's okay.
Meets it, beats it.
That's fine. The good thing about this, however, is yes, okay, it's going to take half of that damage. So it takes 4 points of damage.
All right.
Suck it at sea. But the plus side is Lucius will get two hit points. And you also get my spellcasting on top of that, which is another +4. So 2 hit dice +4 for yourself there, mate.
All right. Any movement or anything else?
Yeah. He looks at the earth elemental. He looks at the giant hole in front of him. He looks at the earth elemental, looks at the giant hole, looks at the elephant, and he goes, "No, not today." And is actually going to step back, stepping on a dead body. Go, "Oh, sorry." 5, 4 steps on. Oh, sorry. So, and then we'll just land on this divan, and we'll actually go prone underneath the long couch here, if that's okay.
Sure. It's actually a broken table, but yeah, it works.
Okay, groovy.
Alrighty. That brings up Lucius, followed by Hendrix.
Oh,
damn.
sorry. One last thing. Could I
It's an earth
also?
elemental, bro.
Can I quickly throw out to Lucius a bardic inspiration, please?
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Lucius, you are inspired.
Ooh, ooh. So I imagine the shield is the earth elemental, right?
Yeah, the shield. Sorry, the shield is earth elemental. I had not prepped it for Gravatar's spell, forgetting that he had summon earth elemental. So the shield was the quickest thing I could grab that didn't look ridiculous.
Alright, well, I might as well start attacking this guy. So, first attack is. Ooh, that's hard. Oh, guess not. 21?
21 will hit, yeah.
Remember, he's prone.
So you do have advantage just in case you crit. You can crit fish.
Oh, didn't happen, but.
Alright, that's right. You still hit him.
That is 13 damage.
Okay, 13 damage.
Let's see, the second hit is 31 to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll hit.
14 damage.
14 more damage. All right.
And then I'll bonus attack and smack him with my thingy.
Oh, getting
And then that's
real
our
personal
23.
Wow.
And that is 9 damage. And I'll
Okay.
stay where I'm at.
Alrighty. Took quite a bit of damage there. Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
All right. Hendrix.
Okay. So I'm flying in the air at 10 feet, and I see this rock elemental now laying prone. Gonna do what looks like a big leap, but I'm just flying towards him and swooping down and stabbing with booming blade.
All right.
For a 22 to hit.
Yep. That will do.
Okay. 27 piercing. And then booming blade, which I realise I've been rolling wrong this whole time. How many dice was it? 3?
It should have just been programmed into if you click the booming blade button for it to work.
It rolls 1d8, and I got a 1 on it.
It's supposed to be more than 1d8 at your level.
Oh no, it's not taken into account for some reason.
Oh, that's so weird.
Let's just say it's 1 and I'll figure it out for next time.
Yeah,
Just
that's okay.
28 damage. And then I will step back 5 feet.
All right. Sounds good. All right, it is his turn. He's going to rise up. Let's see. And I guess he's just gonna swing at Lucius because he did lots of damage to him and he's close. 21 to hit Lucius.
No.
That's right, because you have your shield thing active.
Yeah, I got my thing activated where I get 3 more armor.
Okay, let's see if he hits with his other attack. Nope, definitely not then. Alrighty, I mean, we could play this out, but he's down to 24 hit points. And I think in the next round of combat, you guys easily will mop this thing up. So we can go ahead and just say you're able to finish him off. Meanwhile,
Cool.
Katerina is working on something, if I remember correctly. Does not have that ability. Okay, never mind. All right. So as you finish off this earth elemental, you kind of notice that this portal in the center of the room starts to like shimmer a little bit and starts to slowly contract. It is getting smaller. You can hear the sounds of combat out in the courtyard below. Hendrix, you will know that your ship is in place. But what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to be shaking people's head, bodies, ostensibly saying, "Wake up, Dammy!" But I'm 100% looting the bodies, looking for coin purses and whatnot. Any rings or jewelry, I'd like to grab that as much as possible.
Okay. How much time are you spending on this?
I think I'd be doing 5 people in a 5-minute period, maybe. Like really just going through their fucking shit.
Okay.
Because I'm figuring with the time spent dealing with the Earth Elemental and Katerina doing what she's doing, everyone is focused on that side of the room. I'm completely alone over here just going through my stuff here.
All right. As Randy's working on checking the bodies near him, anyone else up to anything?
Lucius is gonna, in his mind, ask the his little devil friend if he knows where that portal leads to.
Well, precisely no, but I would assume back down to either the lands below or to the Nine Hells themselves.
You want to go for a trip?
Not particularly.
All right.
Not in your current state, anyways.
That's fair. Do you know if these people who were possessed can be resurrected, or are they dead then?
I'm not familiar with the magics that they've been using. That would take a considerable amount of use of magical power that I wasn't very good at bringing things back.
Is there a way to put you in one of those bodies?
Oh my, you are an ambitious soul. Again, not with my current abilities stuck in the sword like I am. I need to be released. At least finish this stupid blade and I can move on or diminish to nothingness.
Gotcha. Okay, I think with that, Lucius is gonna search around and he'll look at Henrix and can you message Sigranus to see if he can come and teleport some of those people out, or at least the king? And I'll start searching for the king, which I see over here. I think that's him because he got a crown.
Yeah, that would be the prince.
The prince. Okay, I want to loot the prince.
Little loot goblin, gee.
Jeez,
So
yeah, wow.
She got the...
We saving these people or are we killing them?
saving
them
from themselves. So what we want to get Sigranus here to teleport the prince out, so we're not putting him on the ship then. We could tell Sigranus that the fight's now over.
Could I make a roll to see if I can find the king? Because I had no idea who the hell the king is in here.
I don't think they had a king. The king was ill, remember, in bed.
Oh, was he? Oh, so the prince it is then?
Yeah, the prince is the one in charge.
I'm just going to grab the people that look the fanciest and I'm going to pile them up in a stack pretty much.
Okay.
Maybe the king is sick, and maybe we should go and see whether or not we can kill him.
Yeah. At least
Rather than we've come all this way, we've got into the palace. Rather than us doing one immediately, maybe we should take a look around and see if we can find him.
Sure.
I say, holding a bit of blood pouring out of the side of me just now. Very heroic.
I can message Sigranus and let him know that it seems the fight's over for now. Or we can wait to the king, look for the king, and then confirm everything, because I can only use this ring once.
Is he in the ship?
I asked the ship if he's on board, but I don't think he is.
No, I think you guys had him.
He was out with one of the forces.
The forces that were attacking the walls, right?
Mm.
Yeah, we should.
Did you guys summon some of your essentially island like special forces?
Yeah.
In using Sigranus and Medea, I don't know, your patroness at the moment, brain not working. And from there, that was, Theodosia. Okay. And from there, he was kind of with them assaulting the walls to distract so you guys can get on.
Right.
Well, we stopped a big demon guy getting up here, so that's worth it.
Right. And I think with the 30 people dead, it does indicate that the smaller demons have dissipated. But my worry is, have they dissipated or have they transmogrified to another body, which could be anywhere, right? We got no hope of being able to track that.
Well, yeah, we don't, but at least we know 2 of them have at least died. Because we freed those 2 slaves.
Yeah, we 100% have killed at least 2 of them for sure. Okay, let's go through the palace, see if we can find the king, take him with us. Once we've located the king, let's get in contact with Sagranus. Okay?
Okay. What are we going to do with the prince's body? Are we leaving him here for people to find?
To carry him?
Yeah, Lucius should carry him.
That lady next to him might be his wife or something, so maybe I should grab her too, or just leave her.
Sure.
Whichever one looks like, is probably the closest to him. It's probably the last to be protected.
Hendrix and Lucius, as you guys are kind of looking around and talking about this, due to your passive perception levels, you hear the sounds of footsteps like kind of running through the castle in like the floors below.
Which direction?
I mean, it's running through the halls below you, but you're probably would be able to ascertain they're probably heading to the spot where fire just poured out of windows.
Yeah.
In the top levels of the castle.
I will go to the door and open it a crack and send Daisy to fly down. It's not going to be inconspicuous, but at least we have eyes on to see friend or foe and what the hell's going on. So I'll send Daisy against the ceiling, flying down stairs, whatnot. And then tell Gravtar, it sounds like somebody's coming. I don't know if it's friend or foe. You shouldn't hang around.
We should go. Taking the rings off fingers. Come on, let's hurry up. Taking a necklace. Let's just leave. Come on, man.
I guess I'll grab the 2 bodies and start heading to like a different door.
I'll inconspicuously go to the window closest to where the ship is underneath.
Yeah.
The doors open in or out?
They open in.
Is there like handlebars, or is it rings, or is it just flat surface?
I mean, they're like the pull down kind of like knob style things.
Okay, so no way to bar the doors from the inside?
I mean, depends on what you have at your disposal.
Okay.
Big rock.
There's always ways. It's just,
Okay. What's this dude next to me have on him?
Less jewelry.
Yeah. Surprisingly, very little jewelry.
Like, does he have any kind of weapons or anything like that?
They each have like daggers on them.
Okay, because he looks like a guard. What?
Yeah, I mean, he's
this guy.
Yeah, he's definitely looks like some sort of city official. Maybe like a city watch captain or something. You're not.
So, does he maybe have a baton or something?
I'd say he could probably have a baton. Sure.
Okay. I'm going to take the baton and try to wedge it across the bars or whatnot. So maybe to slow anybody that's coming through the door down, basically. So.
Okay.
And then
I've watched Gravtar put the baton in between the 2 bits of the door, and I look around this room, which has taken lightning bolts and has got charred bits of flesh flung everywhere, massive like holes in the bits of the wall and then the floor, and I go, yeah, that'll hold it.
It also was a trigger to a trap as well. Right?
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay.
move away from the door.
All right, probably a good idea.
Start smashing glass.
Yeah, actually, like any glass that would have been here probably blew out when the demon exploded. So there's not really like much you really have to do.
Fair enough.
There,
Are we just
maybe
facing
clean
them?
up the edges so that you don't cut yourselves as you kind of go out.
I get to the window frame and just signal to everyone, this way, guys, and I'll fall backwards, very lost boys, into a puff of fog.
I'm gonna wait for the other two to jump down because I got feather fall, but I'm over here with just two bodies in my shoulders, ready to jump over.
Which ones are you taking? You taking the prince?
I took the prince and I think she's a drow. I don't know.
Yeah,
above
these
me.
two.
Yeah, those two.
Okay.
I hope that's probably his grab, but it is what it is. I can only grab two people, so
yeah, that's fine. All right.
I 100% run after Hendrix gleefully, thinking that he's got the ship just there. And as I jump out, and I go, "Where's the ship?"
Good 10 feet, bro. I accidentally told you the wrong floor.
If it's only 10 feet, I'll just face plant it for the comedy effect. I think that's right.
I'll try and catch you if needs be.
I'm going to maybe
I
land
see
on
you're
it.
going to face plant.
I imagine she's jumping too. So I'll wait for her and grab a tower or whoever, and then I'll jump and feather fall us in.
Let's see, what is she going to do though? Is she gonna go? I think she's jumping. She'll look at you, Lucius, and say, I have to try to make some things right. If I run now, I'll be running forever.
Is there a way for us to reach you, or at least you want to reach us and grant us?
I'll reach out. I'll contact you guys in a day or so.
I
figured
think
out what I'm doing.
I'll rip out a page and write real quick places that we can be found at in our island and give it to her.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You take care of yourself.
You too. Good luck.
Jump away.
Yeah, everyone else
Peter
jumping.
Pan this shit.
Do I see what I'm jumping toward?
Fog cloud.
Well, shit.
Because that's how Hendrix has the
I
ship.
didn't think about Gravitars. Could put a hole through the deck.
I run and jump.
Yeah.
Prepping just in case if I need to misty step.
Fair enough.
One of the crew is going, "The captain's here! What the fuck?"
If we had a crew.
Yeah. If you
We
guys
lose
had a
more
crew.
crew members to rock NPCs than anything.
Oh man. Sounds good. All right. So you guys leap off in. If you did not have a means of slowing your fall, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall 10 feet. Because I rolled horribly. Go figure.
Boots are active, I would have just flown.
Oh, God.
Copy these 2 tokens. Bring them over here.
Almost 5% of my entire total stack.
Alrighty.
Right. Everyone's on the deck. We forgot about the king, but we'll leave our message to Granis on the way and just tell him, hey, Sagranis, Hendrix, we got to the prince's. We have the prince. Never any good at this, Randy.
Don't say that. That's not helping. Keep it. Try to. Oh my god.
We're on the ship.
You said that already.
Withdraw if need be. Hendrix. That's 25 words.
Why did you say Hendrix again? You start.
I signed it
Wow.
off. I don't know. It's
Shocking. Shocking.
Hey, Hendrix, it's Sigranus. In case you didn't know, I'm Sigranus, and you're Hendrix. We'll pull back. Thanks much. Sapphire.
Ain't no snark like a wizard snark, because a wizard snark. Don't stop.
I just looked back at the rest of him with a disappointed face and just saying he's going to withdraw.
Was he happy to hear from me? Was he cheerful and enthusiastic?
We need to get going.
Okay.
I normally send
You
the
see the
animal.
ship dip slowly, so your stomach goes up a bit. You're like, oh.
Up comes like a little ruby ring that I'd already swallowed prematurely. Swallow it back down again. I'm going to poop that out later. How much loot did I get, GM?
I will figure out exactly what. Let's see. Roll me 2d10.
Yeah, boy.
This is the first loot.
You mean a D100? Okay. I took a shot.
So it wasn't really 5 minutes that you ended up getting time to do. What you roll?
2 10s, baby doll.
Oh shit, son. So yeah, you got 20 bits of assorted jewelry.
Nice.
Yeah, some of them rings, some of them probably necklaces, bracelets, things like that.
All of them worth 1,000 platinum pieces each. Amazing.
Pretty cool. Did I get any report back from Daisy? Like,
Yeah, Daisy, as you're kind of jumping on the ship because it's all happening really quickly, Daisy would basically give you images of what looks like guards, like castle guards, charging towards the stairwell and the top
probably
floor.
for the best we did a runner then. We didn't need to kill people, just abiding orders. Right.
Alrighty. And so as your ship kind of starts to pull away from the castle, and because you're in this fog cloud, it's kind of hard to really see exactly what's going on.
They don't know what it is, but it's moving.
Try to pull you guys over here. If this works, right? There we go. All right. So you find yourselves here as you're kind of pulling away. As you travel like a short distance, you hear this loud, like cawing sound. This sound that is familiar. You guys have heard this before. And as you're kind of in that area, you see a large demon kind of dive down to investigate what's going on in this fog cloud that's moving away from the castle. And you see a large rock sitting there, landing down just mere feet away from you, Hendrix. Let me get to the right encounter.
Okay.
I know you guys are all in the best position for this.
That is absolutely fine. I'm gonna hit that guy with a. Do I have time to do anything, even as maybe a bonus action spell that would give me the speed for it?
No, because it kind of comes down ready. So we're gonna
go into it.
You also hear like the sounds of a couple other ones having responded to his cry as he was diving down.
Oh, good. There's more of them. That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Getting the hell out of there.
So you can go ahead and roll your initiative.
16. It's not enough.
11.
Oh, and we're in a
11 as
place
well.
where we can't do damage to your ship. This sucks. Okay, fine.
What would go wrong with shatter? I mean, come on.
I was thinking more like a fireball, but fuck's sake. All right.
All right.
I might still do it, to be fair.
This rock that landed down here first was ready to go. Let's see.
Shit.
Yeah, I think it's going to step forward and make 2 attacks at you, Hendrix. Probably not going to do anything. 22 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. It pecks down with its beak. That's 9 points of damage. And 25 to hit. And its talons slash out, dealing 15 points of slashing damage. This talons. Yeah.
Okay.
Then that's its turn. So then, Randy, you will get up next.
I have heard at least one of the demon guys in their mortal voice, correct?
You heard one of the collared people, yes. That's what you're
Yeah.
looking for. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to shout at this Brock telepathically in its head with the voice of one of the collared ones. And I'd like to shout at it saying, "You idiot! We're clearly trying to escape the room. Get away from the ship before you trip us over, you imbecile!"
Okay.
Can I roll a deception on that?
I mean, you can roll. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I get an advantage on that as well because I got the active feat. That's good. Deception. I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 6. So that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
It doesn't speak common, of course. So as a bonus action, when I see this clear, I mean, out of character, I don't think it's going to work. In character, I'm 100% sure this is a brilliant plan. Right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to at will do a mind sliver. Can I get an intelligence saving throw from it, please?
Yes, that's probably the better choice. Fail.
Cool. So it's going to take 10 points of psychic damage, and it's going to take, I get to take 1d4 off the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn. And with that, I'm going to run pointlessly because it's a flying creature, but not smart. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just here. Yeah, that's me. Can I even get 30? I don't even know if I can move 30 feet. No, 25 feet. So I'm going to run across diagonally, and that's how I'll end up in this space.
All right. Sounds good.
That's me, Jim.
All right. You hear the calls of at least one, if not 2 other rocks, kind of as they come closer. Then Hendrix, it will be your turn.
Okay, there's a couple things. So when I asked the shipwright to put in some designs, I don't know if you remember what they all were. One was like a dragon's breath, like rocket boost, like sort of system to just get some acceleration and thrust.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to. It's the first time I've ever used them, so I don't know how powerful it is, but it feels like an adamant time to try and outrun 2 other creatures. So I'm going to see if I can communicate with the ship to engage that.
Okay.
And get us the hell out of here. I don't know if that would be an action to communicate with the ship in combat or not. Or
yeah, so The way you had worded it when we talked about this was that
like it was like a charge
spell slot thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Sounds good. Yeah, you can kind of feel the ship kind of accelerate a little bit, and you see through bits of the fog and mist, like almost this bluish tendrils of energy coming off the back of the ship as it like pulls forward, and the rock kind of lurches a little bit as it feels the ship accelerate a little bit unexpectedly.
Cool. I'll shout out verbally to everyone, hold on, I don't know how fast it's going to go. And then if I've still got my action, I will try and attack the Baroque.
Okay.
Mainly want to aim for its wings, so if for some reason it gets knocked off, it can't fly back at us.
Okay.
Booming Blade for 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
27 piercing, and I've set that up, so 10 thunder and 13 if he moves. So
Okay.
37 total until he moves.
Not bad.
And a hop skip, make a 5-foot gap between us.
Okay. Lucius.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I still got my boons activated from the fights. If we've just jumped out of
Go for it. Yeah, you're good.
So there'll be another 2d6 of necrotic for another 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Sorry, Lucian. Or you.
Let me approach this guy, and I'll start stabbing him with my spear. Yay! Let's see. The first one is 30 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 18 damage.
Okay.
Second one is 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And 17 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'll hit him with the backhand of the spear.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 12 damage. And that is my turn. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to convert a spell slot back.
Okay.
And then
Sounds
that's
good.
my turn.
Graftar.
How bad does this rock look?
Pretty bad at this point. It's taken quite a beating in one round of combat.
Do I see the others?
It's pretty much impossible to see through all the fog and mist. You're essentially in a moving fog cloud spell, so everything's heavily obscured.
I suppose the faster we get, the more the fog cloud's going to fall behind us.
Yeah, a bit, but it's a weird magical thing. Like it's constantly emulating fog out of the ship for the moment, and then, so yeah. But for now, it's just starting to move. It's
okay. Why not? As I run up upon this thing, which I can do 30. Oh, come on. Yeah, but geez. Move right there. As I'm in the process of running, I am weaving a spell. As I weave, anticipate weakness. You gain glance into the future. You pinpoint where a gap is about to open in your foe's defenses, and then strike. After casting anticipate weakness, you have advantage on attack rolls until the end of your turn. From Deep Magic, Volume 1.
Yeah.
I swing out with
You
my battle
Cobalt
axe.
Press.
Yep.
All right.
Wrong button. There it is. Two-handed. Swing out with my battle axe and hit for 23.
23 will
attack.
hit. Yeah.
First attack does 11 points of damage.
Okay. What does it look like as you finish off this rock?
Nice.
You hear those that are close actually hear almost like stone on stone grinding as you see Gravtar's face
Grind up.
scrunch up like a Muppet, angry. And he swings out with his battle axe, cutting him in basically the stomach area, on all of his juicy bowels and whatnot pour out onto the floor.
All right.
Just had that washed.
Seriously.
Just got it buffed.
My beautiful dicks.
Sorry? Oh, Dex.
You can't eat those. They don't taste like chicken.
I'll get it cleaned.
Well, and slowly, like as the demon is destroyed in this realm, it starts to like dissolve essentially. Like so, you slash it open, and as it's losing its life force, bits of it from the like exterior of it working its way in starts to like burn itself up and turn to ash and float away.
Oh, okay. Very Buffalo the Vampire Slayer. Good.
Yeah. And as you guys push on, your ship moving fast enough that the sounds of the rocks kind of call out, but they seem to get further and further away until it almost seems like they've lost interest in whatever this fog cloud was. Nice move, because I was going to have several more come at you guys, but I figure with the speed of the ship, you will be able to outpace their fly speed, at least long enough to get them to be disinterested. With that, where are you guys going with this ship?
Away.
Shall we head to that village?
How about we head to the wall and see if we can actually turn the tide so it doesn't turn into a pure massacre of gladiators?
To the wall! To the window!
I have a few more boulder spells I can lob off. If need be.
Oh.
I can
No,
also...
Shall we see if we can find... Who's that other guy we used to travel with?
I can't remember. Someone. Michael? Was it Michael?
Peter?
He had a real obsession with Goliaths.
Michael. I want to say his name's Michael.
Okay, let's see if we can find Michael.
Okay. Mikey.
I thought it was Peter.
With the gladiator.
Mickey? Peter. Why am I thinking Michael? Is it Peter? All right, yeah.
Pios!
No. That's not it.
No.
No.
Oh. And where did they get that name from then?
I don't know. It's weird, man.
Anyway.
It's not even a real
His
name.
box is named that.
Y'all are some weird people, you know that?
I feel like
just no one.
The
Raptard
rock-
judgmentally.
Yeah, the rock half orc druid. I'm like, what? Literally, you should not throw any rocks at these glass houses, okay? Just say. Okay. Yeah, that's the saying. Yeah, we're going to head over to the wall.
So west,
Castle
northwest.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think it was just
Peace.
along here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wherever you guys said he was gonna go. So, sure.
These flashing lights are imminent fireballs.
Imminent fireballs just
Oh,
happening.
a little disco race.
Yeah.
If we get within 100 to 120 feet and I see any guards, I would like to lob some Eldritch Blast at them.
Damn. All right. Sure. You guys, all looking just impeccably ready for more fighting. Go sailing towards the castle walls. In the ship, with its speed, it doesn't take very long. But as you guys are heading over there, is there anything that you're trying to do to prep or to get ready, or
I look at you all bleeding. I'm like, I'm not in the best of shapes, to be honest. So I don't really want to run into more of those barocks.
No, you're right. But at the same time, if there are people who are fighting in our name for the cause that we set them on, and we slink away, then we're no better than those people who've done it in the past.
How about we fly past saying the prince is
Ooh,
throne
that'll
has
work.
fallen. The crown has fallen.
Yeah, no, hold. Do we have the prince here?
I'll grab his hand and I'll do the
Are we
whole
gonna do what is
birdie, nice of birdies or whatever.
I really think I've got an idea here. Have you got seaming still going on? Do you have seaming available?
I don't know, do I?
You have it on your sword, I believe.
Oh yeah, we didn't use it because we were. Yeah.
because you guys stealthed it, essentially, like.
Can you seam me to look like the dead prince?
All look like the dead prince if you want it.
Just one of us.
I'll
Turn this
make
into the
him look
evil
like the
GM
prince.
suggesting it.
And make the rest of us look like the people in the royal court.
Excellent. Minus obviously the blood scratches and bits of body.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are missing.
of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Does anyone have thaumaturgy?
I do
Or
not.
does anyone
I
have
can give you some
prestidigitation?
I can cup my hands and shout, but no.
No, that's just you just in pain. That's not the same thing at all. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, fine. If you've done that, then I will, as the prince, I will shout and use telepathy wherever possible. That's only to 30 feet, but I mean, I'll be shouting in the prince's voice saying, yield. We have been beset by demons. These are on our side. We're all on the same side. Stop fighting each other. You know.
All right.
And if I can maybe have
as well.
and have Hendrix next to me who's saying the same thing to the gladiators so they know that we're all on the same side.
I gave you
Lucian's probably
guidance.
better for that.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a deception check.
Sure.
And so, Lucius, you guys are all looking like members of the court. So, what are you going to do, or who's going to address the gladiator? Says you're that 25.
Can I go
27.
back and drop the seeming just on myself and step down?
I mean, I think seeming is a spell that is all or nothing sort of.
I would just, I don't know. I would just, if I see any guards, I would yell, "Stop!" They're all with us. We are pretty much fighting against the wrong enemy.
Your guidance, though.
Yeah.
Hey, you guidance, fool.
I do have guidance. Do I have guidance? Who has guidance?
You were
give
given
guidance.
guidance by.
Oh, you know, I'll take that on the chin and throw a D4 on there.
Yeah.
That's another 4. So that's a total of 31.
Yeah. The guards kind of spot you, seeing the prince, and they glance down at the gladiators that they've been fighting. They kind of like they stay ready, but they kind of like swerve back, like behind the crenellations, looking up at you.
Let them be free. From this day forth, all gladiators will gain a pension from the actual city themselves, as way of saying thank you for going into peace during this otherwise turbulent time. We've been beset upon by devils and demons amongst us, but surely you can trust me, your prince. I won't say a name. Yes, and also all the guards, you get that free dental you've been looking for. You're welcome.
Always the important part, their dental plan.
Dental.
Dave, aka Gravatar right now, aka Pios's creator. How do you think Pios, who's inevitably somewhere amongst these guards, reacts? And how do you think he commands the gladiators to react?
Well, Pios.
Sorry, with one last thought to that, at the end I say, now is not the time for shoelaces. No more shoelaces.
99% of that crowd is so confused, and that 1% either understands or thinks they understand.
I think maybe 80% of that crowd are going, this is what happens when royals inbreed. Right there. See? Look at that guy. But he's got webbed toes. Fucked up.
It's a problem with monarchy. So given you do have a really high passive perception, Pios,
I do.
you probably pick up quite
21.
a bit, and perhaps would even recognize the ship itself. However, you may not recognize the people on board. Whether you pick up on this code word or not.
Let's find out.
Do we see Sagranos?
He's just bathed in blood.
I rolled a 17 insight.
I mean, I'll leave that up to what you think Pios would glean from all of that.
Saying those words, looking up at the ship, Pios shakes his head. Everyone, stop fighting. It is the ship.
All right. So the gladiators will listen to their commander on this one. But then what are you guys doing? Are you keeping the gladiators there at the walls? Are you falling back?
Gonna go kind of slightly fall back a little bit in defensive stance, just in case if something goes sour.
Okay. All right. With this situation diffused at the walls here, what is the next game plan for those aboard the ship?
Safe location.
Maybe you should contact Our Lady and let her know that we have the prince and somebody else and see if we can get him resurrected.
Or, and just hear me out here, I could take over as the prince and just live in charge of the entire island, become a deep sleeper agent in charge of everything as the head of the ruling monarchy.
I would be slots of this guy's self that would take per day.
I would be more happy finding the rest of the demons and doing away with them. We can maneuver the ship around. I can drop stuff on them.
I mean,
having a mate that's a king might be a good idea. We've already got one king that likes us.
I look at Hendrix, not sure if he's serious. And as Randy goes through the sudden thought process of, he suddenly remembers class after class after class of all the protocols and all the rules and obligations that a monarchy has to endure on an hour by hour, day by day, life by life. And he's like, you know what? We could just murder some demons. That's cool too.
You're probably right. Still looking, remembering that you're all pretty badly wounded, we probably want to just stay in the ship and avoid as much as possible. But I'm going to suggest where at the end of the day we should go back to that village on the outskirts of town, rest of the evening, fill them in maybe on what the situation was, so they're aware, and then we can meet up with Segranis tomorrow.
Agreed.
So at some point in some time, as we're going over the city, and if we see demons running about, whatnot, Graftar is gonna drop a earth elemental on him. As my last spell for that level.
Just
I do believe our DM is
You're
speechless.
muted.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably see at some point some groups of demons here and there throughout the city.
90 feet.
Okay.
I don't necessarily drop it, but I can cast it within 90 feet and then he'll appear, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because if I
how
drop
much
it
HP
90,
does one of them have?
Like 120, I think.
Here, I can tell you right now. 126 hit points and armor class is 17, and they're resistant and immune to a lot of shit. So
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it survives and then it's just on its town level, that's just I suppose you've still got concentration on it though.
Just
So.
a wrecking ball, you know.
yeah.
For the next hour, anyways, he does. Fair enough.
That's fairly chaotic there, Grabtar. I approve.
I'm too busy driving the ship to notice. I'm too busy driving the self-driving ship to notice.
Yeah.
It's the fact that
Just
you're
having
saying
a conversation with the ship, like
you're like, so can I change the music? Can I change the music? Is that all right? Is that cool? We're taking a lot of left turns. You sure like Tide. Sorry, it just became. My God, rest in peace.
Off the rails.
Yeah.
All right,
So
you guys
yeah,
were
we're gonna
heading
head to the village.
Karos?
Yeah.
All right. You guys bring your ship in. Are you guys going like into the city itself with the ship? I guess there's no Pios here.
Into the village.
yeah, I think this time, almost like a grand show of it. Like we said, we lost our ship last time, and we had to come in on our feet. This time, the ship's coming all the way in and landing in one of the farm areas that isn't growing crops, or that we've spoken. We hung like the odd field.
Yeah, you find a spot that's not too tough. Lucius, did you at some point drop seeming? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I would have dropped it when we get closer to the village, unless he tells me not to.
I don't want to go in.
No, I don't go in as a prince. But as we approach the village, I will start playing my phone Lucan at the prow of the ship, the front, and I will cast Fly with the Bandalore as I sing of the exploits, and I'm flying just ahead of the ship as we're coming in on the village, basically doing a hastily made melody showing how we had actually entered into the city, defeated the demons, and returned triumphant. Just giving up all the details immediately, regardless of the fact that the collared ones may well have actually transported one of themselves into the village.
Possible.
Out of character, totally think about it. In character, this is too good a chance to miss up, man. Hail the conquering hero. Let's go get some.
Lucius is gonna grab the two bodies and like wrap them up with blankets, leave them like in a room down there somewhere instead of like in the top.
There's a hull of holding, like a bag of holding, but it's
Okay,
attached
cool.
to the ship.
I'll wrap
They're
them
already
up
dead,
and
I
then
suppose.
I'll put them in there.
All right.
I'm looking for my farmer girl.
Yeah, there's a bunch of the farmers come out. Obviously, they see a skyship coming in here, which is not the most common of things. And a crowd soon forms. Many familiar faces. Anyways, yeah.
Beaten up as fuck.
Yeah, you guys don't look great. Several of the inhabitants kind of rush forward and like one elderly lady kind of comes up and it's like, "Oh, you guys do not look so great. You've been in mighty battle. Or did you crash again?"
We didn't crash, no. But a battle did ensue, and we'll happily tell you all about it. What sort of time of day is it? Like dusk?
Trying to remember when you guys initiated everything.
Yeah, I feel like
We
I want to
said
say it
that-
was at night, right?
yeah.
No, we were
Cool.
looking to do it just before nighttime when the shadows were lengthening. It was
Yeah.
like 5 p.m., 6.
So by this time, it is probably late in the night, and probably only because of town watch signaling
Yeah.
to people that there was a arrival of an airship. Did people come out at all?
The whole town's like in a commotion now. Fuck.
Yeah, you got like this old lady's like basically in her nightgown with like a cloak pulled on over it. She comes out and she's got some like bandages and starts like seeing to your guys's more major of wounds. Where is my buttons for my dice? We're gonna roll. And then she'll end up healing each of you for about 10 points of damage as she goes from one to the other, just like finding the worst cuts, scrapes, burns, and applying salves and bandages to them.
Why, thank you, old lady.
I hope it's I don't want to impose on the village, but you're so friendly and kind before. We couldn't help but visit sooner than later. We plan to stay the night, have a drink, and tell you a story if you'd want to listen.
Yeah, you see Vinray, the one of the cart drivers from the caravan before, kind of come out. Oh, yes, come. Whatever it is, it deserves like you need a drink. Looks like you deserve a drink. I've been having a few myself already. And they
would be lovely.
and much of the village will kind of follow you back to the tavern. Now, a few will dissipate back to their various respective huts.
Anyone waiting on the edges, looking like they're going to run off in a particular direction?
Give me a perception check
Guidance.
or an insight check. I'll give you either one, whichever one you're.
I can help him, give him advantage by helping. Look about.
Okay, let's go with perception as an advantage, and I will take that guidance as well. Although I didn't mention that I was going to be helping. Let's just say I got an 18 before I do guidance.
Okay.
As a perception. So with the guidance, that is, because apparently that might be needed from that lengthy pause from the GM, 21.
Yeah, no, I was waiting to hear the full number. Yeah, I mean, at 21, it doesn't look like anyone's really looking to run off. If nothing else, this is the village in the middle of like farmland and swampland on the outskirts. So there's not like there's a direct path to just book it to get to. But yeah, I think you would be safe to assume that no one's going to go running to tell anyone that you guys got here.
In which case, let's get drunk.
I'll grab some of the king's alcohol that we took and stored on the ship for these people, so they can have some nice fancy wine.
Okay.
Look, this is ale without bits in.
No pop.
Yeah, so you guys arrive at the tavern here within the city, and yeah, it's got like a warm fire burning in the hearth at the moment, and essentially, like, it starts to fill back up as you guys go in as a crowd. It had basically emptied out, with the exception of like a couple of the workers who start to like just scramble to try to like get everything back in order and get ready to serve this crowd that's just poured in kind of unexpectedly.
I'll start grabbing cups off the bar top and get the king's wine out, and I'll start pouring drinks for the four of us, as well as saying, we can tell you a story. We could also, I look at Randy and his loot, we could also play you a tale.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's not like I'm actually ready to. Well, if I guess I must. If I must, here we go, and then just go straight into it. I start with the tale of how Lucius was once found attracted by an old gnomish lady who snuck into bed whilst he slept and did terrible things to him, giving him the powers of a warrior. And then I talk about our fallen comrade Pios, who tried to steal the very shoes from Hendrix and turn them into cake. And then I do a story about how Gravtar was formed from the very clay of the earth just to defeat the demon horde, who then came along and then learned to actually just chill out and have some fun once in a while. Jesus, Gravtar. And then I go on.
True.
So that is true. Randy will then go into a very long and lurid, detailed story about how he managed to lose his virginity to a three-headed ogre in a cave just to be able to save a princess, but was too sexually tired to be able to fulfill the deed and therefore couldn't marry the princess. The crowd becomes very sad at that. Oh no, poor Randy, he wasn't able to get it up. And then he talks about how they came into the demonic horde and there were like 5,000 million of them. Just they just came. They filled out the sky. You couldn't see anything. And Randy just stood there and went, "No, I have the power of truth on my side." And they were like, "No, not the truth." And they just like blew up their own collars and they just like became one great big demon. And then Hendrix and Lucius and Gravtar had their various battles with this thing and they all fought together. And then all the princes were so happy with what we did that they gave us all their gold and jewelry. And we're like, oh, well, if we must, thanks very much. But then they were like, we can't survive. We've actually been quite bad to the people. So they died and it was sad, but there wasn't anything we could do about it. And there are parts of the story which clearly don't make any sense in terms of time lapses at all. But it's a song, calm the fuck down. It's got a great hook line, and by the end of it, at the end of each verse, I do the hook line, and everyone in the entire village just joins in with it. And by the end of it, I'm finished. I'm hoarse. I can't speak. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm sweated right through my entire clothing until my nipples are actually showing through the cloth. And I'm like,
Red Raw. And
I just take a drink and I just pour it. And as I pour it into my mouth, I'm like, this is possibly the best night ever. And that's how I do the tale. And it takes a good hour and 30 minutes, a tight 90, if you will.
During this tale, the staff here will have like pulled out basically bowls of stew with some bread for each of you. Nothing, ostentatious, but hearty and tasty. Something to refill your weary selves. Um, and as you guys continue on the night, the local musicians will kind of start playing, background music and stuff as kind of a party essentially ensues here at this tavern, with a bit of the King's liquor, a bit of the local brews. And with that, we're going to head to our break. Dave, could you just get me in the scene for a moment?
Yes. And as we do, you hear Gravtar yell out rather drunkenly, "Needs more cowbell!"
With that, we're going to head to a break. But before we do, the Watchers will see something that the party does not. We see a spot, hard to tell exactly, a little shack somewhere kind of coastal as far as the Shattered Lands go, which coastal means near the harbor, near an air base, since all these lands are floating about a mile or so up in the air. You see a small imp-like figure carrying a large hammer, like struggling to carry this hammer, as it reaches up and opens up a door and walks in. And in this room, there are two cots. And upon these two cots, there's a small dwarvish child and a small elvish child that are kind of like getting up, and they look kind of bleary and a little strange. And the imp pulls his hammer up and sets it next to the dwarf. And the dwarf gets up and looks around and gathers up a pack or two, gathers up the hammer. And I mean, this is like a child dwarf, like, equivalent to us would be like a 10 or 11-year-old kid. So in dwarven years, it's probably a little bit higher, but not by a lot. And they will get out and they walk out of the shack, and you see the imp kind of disappear as it kind of hovers around the dwarf. And the two of them move on to a ship that has been waiting, that then pushes off into the night. And you see a few other ships just leaving this harbor as well, heading in different directions, heading in different spots. And with that, we're going to go to our break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes, Watchers, and we will continue on to see what the party decides to do there after a night of partying in the town of Karos. Thank you for joining us, all of you in chat. We are live on Twitch, on Kick, and on YouTube, so we appreciate all of you joining us in one of those locations. I am behind on editing. I am working on catching up. We will eventually have all these on VOD on YouTube itself. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you in a short bit. If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone had a good break, as we did. So when last we left off, the party had escaped from the capital city to a little town they had kind of helped out with the troll problem in the past, a town called Karos. There they were met with a throng of villagers that had been woken up by sounds of alarm when their airship headed in. They were able to kind of get a little bit of healing in from the village healer. They were brought to the tavern, of which Randy regaled the party of people there with stories of their exploits. Percentage of it was true. And they kind of enjoyed the rest of their evening partying and unwinding after a very long, hectic, and dangerous event. We, as the Watchers, had seen groups of ships leaving the island in bits, heading out in various directions, and we will come back to the party. I'm assuming, unless anyone had anything to do over the night, we'll be joining them in the late morning when they finally decide to wake up after taking a long rest and feeling much more alive. As day gets about going, what are you guys up to in the morning?
Oh, that was needed. I feel ready to go. I look around.
Guys, there's a dead man here. There's a dead man right here.
Talk about yourself.
No, I'm just pointing at the prince. Like,
He's in the storage locker back on the boat.
what am I looking at?
So who's that?
What the fuck?
Who's
Hello.
kick it? It's one of the villagers. They just wake up.
It's just,
He's not dead. He was sleeping. Classic villagers.
what a party. How did I get in this room? He gets up and wanders out. Sorry, guys. That was awesome, though.
You're wearing my
Walks out.
trousers. No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You want it
Wait.
back?
No. They look good on you. I'll see you later. All right.
Okay. I passed the ring of messaging over to Randy. Maybe you should let Siguranis know where we are and ask him where we should meet. I don't think we've got anything else to do, really.
I've missed you so much.
I look around like
Did you miss me?
the other two just to make sure.
He treated you so badly. I know. He was clumsy with his words. Clumsy. It's okay. Yeah, I will send a message off to Zagranus going, victory! Where are we? We're in Chaos Town?
Chaos, yeah.
Chaos. In Chaos. Have dead prince question marked into it. No, wait. We have dead prince. Yeah, that makes better. 7. Where rendezvous? It's 9. Bring people. Let's make a plan. 14 there, 7 left. I got smashed drunk last night. My days. That's it. There you go. Smashed it, mate. You're welcome.
You hear back. I'm glad you guys got there safe. We'll come to you. Need anything else? Oh yeah, you can't answer this.
I think he did that on purpose. He says everything's fine. He's going to come and meet us. And then, was he always really snarky to you too?
No. I'm just trying to look at him like, what did he say to you?
100% insight check. Don't
Roll.
believe you at all.
Roll
Mostly
up.
because I refuse to believe that anyone could just be rude to me alone.
So I got a +1 in deception, so I got a 2 total.
So I got a 22 total.
He's
Which is-
totally lying to you. Yeah.
Completely
I'm like-
lying to you.
All right, I see you. Cool. Then he'll come to us, in which case we should just wait for that to happen. In the meantime, let's clean the rock viscera off of your ship and do a bit of mending for a little bit, just like cleaning out the decks. Mend. Refusing to actually do any actual physical labor. Fuck that. I'll just sing it away instead.
I'll corral some of the younger people in the village that probably don't have like fields to turn, and just get them to clean the outside of the boat for a silver coin apiece. And
Sure.
then
You get some, younger, younger.
it's more given to the village than actually getting the boat clean, to be honest.
Yeah, perfect. So you guys set about kind of getting the ship back in order. After a little bit, you see a portal appear above the deck, and out steps Sigranus and 5 soldiers.
Demons. No.
Do not joke about that.
Don't joke about that. I thought it saw a fucking portal come along, Good to see you, Sigranus. How are you? You old man.
Yes, I have a few years under my belts.
Yeah, that's the only thing under that belt. Have you met Grabtar?
Yes, briefly.
Okay. Well, he's turned out to be pretty useful
Mm.
and a little bit crazy. I like him.
Must fit in well.
So, how'd it go with your end? What have you guys been up to?
Just mopping some things up. We helped disperse the few demons that were left around. It was quite a mess up there in the king's chambers. We found the old king. He is on the mend and will be reassuming duties.
You're
We have the
welcome.
plan.
Well done.
He's also on the mend, ish. I mean, he's very dead. But you're a magician, so that's only temporary. Am I right?
That would be more of Theodosia's line in the alley. I am more about making things that way and then bringing them out of it.
Fair.
I can respect that.
I would know he shocked the shit out of me.
You liked it.
Maybe a little.
Okay.
Well, I guess then if you've taken care of all the demons and the king is on the mend, we have the prince and we need to take him back to be relivified. Yes, that's what he thinks the spell is.
Yes.
Reawakened.
Yeah.
We also have his mate, I think. I don't know. She was next to him.
Re-erectioned.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I can't.
I can get them to Theodosia, I suppose, and see what she can do. What is
So-
your game plan?
Well,
You should
this isn't
go.
over. This was one island, but they sent out ships to ours and other places as well.
It is also
But-
not over here either. There's one
do you
place
mean?
that I must deal with. The one that took over the Granite Grove is a demon.
Oh, well, yeah. Then I mean, you're gonna take care of that by yourself?
I mean, if needs be, I can, but
Oh, okay, cool.
I prefer to have others to help.
Look at him twisting the wind, Lucius. He's desperate for us to come with him. Of course we'll go. Even though Lucius is a coward, he'll still find a way to come along with us.
Y'all have a difficult relationship, I understand.
You'll get used to it. It'll take a little bit of time.
When you say difficult relationship, you see Randy's face actually straight up drop. You couldn't possibly know, but that's one of the things that his father used to say about him to his house guests frequently. Randall and I have a difficult relationship. So that one was hard for him to hear from a relative stranger who's got a paternal aspect to him as well. That's a tough one, bruv. So Randy's going to be quiet for a bit.
They're basically
This-
strip mining the place, using the rock for whatever nefarious deeds. It is magical, or at least the grove is. What they're building with it, I do not know. I do know that the overall grove itself is weakening. Every stone, every rock, they take away.
Probably best we don't leave a demon. Big demon, little demon, cardboard box. Compared to the one that come out of the portal, also Granus, we've got a story to tell you as well.
I mean, I never saw his true form, but he was pretty good size when he took over the place. I do not believe he showed its true form.
Okay. So maybe we shouldn't leave this one unattended then.
Sure.
If he's got no orders, probably more dangerous than somebody that's under control. But this is obviously on the captain of the ship, but not you guys. And we've still got to report back to Theodosia. Should we take the bodies to Theodosia? Have a chat with her.
No.
Well, I mean,
Grab
Sagranas can take the body to her.
Yeah.
Yes. If you need, I can transport him back. I should.
And then she can probably message us like she usually does from there.
Probably
We
get
was- Send him to do a
troops.
job. We should do the job to the end. And if Gravtar's got an aspect of that which has not been finished, we should finish it.
There's some large demon terrorizing any part of this land. She would definitely want it taken care of.
See,
It seems like votes are in, and Ravtar need to plot a course to the grove.
Indeed. I will show you the way.
Do you know the way?
Gravtar's Grovey gang.
Then I'll take the soldiers and I guess these bodies back with me. Anything you guys need me to convey to Theodosia or anyone else while I'm away?
We'll tell him the situation in the throne room if he wasn't aware of the actual what happened. 30 bodies, all collared, fell down dead, portal opened, big guy came out, we dispatched him, he went back down, portal vanished, but then we do the numbers, I'm like, we've unlocked 2 people's collars, so we know if they were matched with anybody in that room, they're gone, but we don't know where the rest are. And probably to start, maybe having the public look at people at collars in a bad light so they stand out. I don't know, maybe suggest some sort of reward for anybody wearing a collar, and then we can at least cast knock and get rid of it. They can go free afterwards.
All right.
I just feel the less collars that are in the world, and if we get ahead of this quick before it's too late.
All sounds sound. We'll convey that on to Theodosia. We'll use some channels to send someone. I know a certain diplomat that might be good to send over here. Speak to the king and let them know of what we did in his name, and if I could bring a prince back to him, that would probably help as well.
Perfect. I guess we'll leave that in your capable hands, and we'll head out to the grove, hopefully dispatch the demon, and make way back.
Sigranus, as part of the negotiations with the king, you must ensure that every single gladiator who fought receives their own land and their own pension.
We'll make whatever arrangements we can manage for them. Sounds like that should be a fair.
And also free dental for the guards. It's a long story, but we made promises that can't be broken.
All right. I'll add that to our list.
Thank you.
Put it at the top of the list. It's priorities.
Of course. Just there. Yep. Anyways, you guys have some demon to dispatch. For one, I'd be happy to be in a real bed for a change.
Actually, before you go, wouldn't happen to have any spare healing potions on you. It's not the sort of place we could probably pick them up in this village, and some of us may be a little tapped on just in cases.
Just in cases. Let me see. Kind of.
I also eye up the guards, like, if you've got them,
Give it up.
yeah.
Give it up. You're looking after a dry, desiccated old wizard who's probably more powerful than all 5 you put together. Give up the healing potions, you dilberts. Come on. Less talky. More potion givey. Come on.
Sagranus will pull out a greater healing potion. I just have the one. It's kind of those in case of crazy demons break.
No, of course.
He looks over the guards. If you guys have any, that would be good. And they'll pull out 4 common, like just basic healing potions.
I'll take the 4 and leave Sagranus with his.
Because he's important, I say to the guards. You're just guards. We're not even bothering to learn your names. Understand? You're
But
A
if we
through
did,
D.
what are they?
Yeah, just out of interest.
Curious. And your
Yeah.
backstories. And why we shouldn't take your potions.
Is it Adam, Bert, Carl, and Derek by any chance?
Anyways.
Are the guards from my lounge, whatever?
Yeah,
Or-
they're not Ox Lodge, no. They actually have let's see, these guards. These guards have trying to think what I'm bringing here. These guards actually have, like, you can tell they've got like suns tattooed onto their arm, like their inner arm, their forearm area.
But they do look military, right?
Yeah, I mean, they look like capable, trained soldiers. Yeah.
I just do like that military posting, tap my spear, and I would just look at them, don't pay attention to them. Just keep doing your thing.
Kind of salute back. Sagranus nods. Well, and he gestures towards the 2 bodies, and a couple of the guards like scoop them up. And then he opens another portal, and they step through, disappearing, leaving you guys alone.
Oh,
I guess we say goodbye to the villagers one last time and thank them for their generosity. And don't be shy in spreading the word. And then set sail. Let Gravtar be at the front of the ship and let him point the direction.
All right. Leaving the village of Karos. Let's get to this map. Heading west, kind of sailing over this road that leads towards Pylumen. Gravtar is able to kind of guide you back towards the Granite Grove area. Are you guys making any stops? Are you just going directly there?
beeline. Straight to the demon. Let's do this thing. Kill it. Get back. Smoke a kipper for lunch. Let's go.
All right.
You would have time to rest while the ship is flying, or just a short rest?
Did we not get a long rest from?
Yeah,
You
just
would have gotten a
long
long rest overnight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I was not taking away the ability to do a long rest, even though you guys partied all night.
Yeah. Cool. Go west. Do we fly to the anywhere close to the city, Pylumen? Like looking at it from the distance we're at, not knowing the distance, does it look like quiet, stable, more fires burning? As the city now turned into chaos with a lack of guards and ruling.
I mean, at the distance, because the Grove is near the city, but it's not like right outside the doors. Yeah, it looks fairly peaceful as far as you can tell. You don't see like any of the rocks flying around that had previously been a pretty commonplace sight around the city.
Good. The skies look clearer. So this Grabtar, this grove,
Hmm.
anything we should know about it? Like, obviously we're about to dispatch a demon with you. Like, you said this place is magical.
It's
What's
an ancient druid site.
okay?
Worship
No,
and respect. Also, it is a ritual site for Earth Genasi.
okay.
Somewhere where we
Nothing.
can all celebrate together. And
Cool.
depending on how high your magic is, you may cross over into the elemental planes, Earth.
Damn.
I will be very careful. Thank you for the heads up.
Good to know. Not that I can cast anything. I'm like casting message going, better be careful.
Do not worry, I do not have that power either. I chose more of a protection than priestly.
Understandable. Is the grove now clear? When I say clear, there's nobody else still residing there but this demon.
Unfortunately, I had to leave some of the less unfortunate behind. They were enslaved by the demon to mine the Granite Grove.
Okay, so we've got slaves that may need freeing then.
Okay.
Indeed.
When they're enslaved, do you mean like mentally or just with like big chains and shackles and that?
More of a fear thing, you know. It's do
They're too scared.
you know, do what I say. If not, then be my next meal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Definitely sounds like big shackles. Okay.
This demon is not your typical talky demon that we've run into. He's more brute force and
Okay.
not necessarily
message this
dumb,
slip.
but he rules by strength and power.
I'll message the ship and tell it not to go into the grove. I feel probably approaching with stealth then is probably a little bit better.
Okay.
It's just, I'm thinking if he, like you say, rules with an iron fist and sees us coming down, to show his intimidation, he might kill the people there.
There's a good chance he would.
Okay, well then let's try and actually get up closer then. But
or we can get them out beforehand.
Yeah, we could just jump out from height and just fall down and then feather fall from about 100 feet and just float on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
Halo jump it.
I'm also up for that as well.
Named after the Celestials, who prefer that mode of combat. But okay, let's
hell dive.
Yeah. Raptor, you know the way, so if you want to jump off first, we'll be right behind you.
This is how we get rid of it.
Definitely a new thing for me recently. I will jump off when the time comes.
Oh, okay. So
I'll tell the ship, go up high, put the fog cloud
Mm.
on, stay about. I'll call
How
you when we
about
need you. And then I'll jump off.
Feather fall thing.
What about now? Like for the next 3 hours, I'm just saying to you, what about now? Now? Are you going to jump now?
I activate my boots while I'm falling.
Are you
So the plan is to jump straight in from...
That's what Randy want to do.
Okay.
Makes the most sense, my guys.
You guys reach a spot near the mountains where it's like all of a sudden you can tell like the trees have been cut back in this area, like a swath of trees have been cut back, and you see like a bored out kind of quarry space underneath the ship, an area where there once were like rocks, and there's like areas where there's like piles of rocks, and you see a cart that's been hooked up that's got like what rocks have been gathered for the day together there. I'm sorry, is this map obnoxiously slow to load?
Yeah.
Oh, you're loading a map?
Yeah. My bad. I made this quite a while ago, but I didn't think it was that big. Some of them come up easy, and some of them are just... or maybe, because I don't have any of you on here, you can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see a thing.
That would be why. As you guys start to halo drop in, let's drop you guys in. Lucius. Where's Randy? There you are. Let's just do a global illumination on this scene to alleviate the night vision problems that apparently are happening here. Let me find the grove.
Are we on the moon? Because it's all gray.
Yes.
That's the night vision.
I gotcha. I was gonna start like jumping around.
When I give you a there we go, global illumination, because it is not night.
Wow, that is
I
a
can see.
ridiculously huge map, GM. What is wrong with you?
So
Look at
many
that thing.
things.
Have you zoomed out for people to see just how big this thing actually is? Like a
can't go
full-
too far.
Full zoom just
There it is.
goes.
There it is.
That's a
I see
big
Dave's maps.
A tear comes down Dave's eye. In
Dave loves
happiness.
big maps. Oh
And
my
I,
god!
and I cannot lie.
Oh gosh, there's lots of people around us. I just realized. Okay, should I
Yeah.
be? Oh, we're aware of them because we're falling down. We can see them as we're falling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would. And honestly, you guys can, because you're feather falling down, you can kind of pick a spot within here. I just put you in the middle to start you, and if you guys decide you want to all land together or want to spread out, whatever.
It would be going toward the hiding
I
hole
feel
area.
like where Randy is the highest point of the crow.
Yeah.
So on the low side, avoiding eye contact.
Yeah.
And this area, like as you can tell, it's pretty like broken up and uneven. So some of this area, if you are walking around it, is going to end up being difficult terrain. Lots of these rocks have been worked out. You see this group of shackled individuals like carrying rocks up this. There's an incline here that like kind of leads up slowly up and out of this quarry area. And further off this map, there's a cart that they've been loading up. As they see you guys kind of come down, they start to like scramble away. Not sure what the heck's going on here. All kind of making for the edges of this. You move into this grove area. Lucius, are you landing there in the middle? Are you
Are we allowed to pick where we're landing?
Yeah. I mean, because you guys jumped from high enough up that you could pretty
I was
much target
flying
with
as
a
well.
feather fall.
Well, if I were to pick where to land, I want to land in between those three up here. The drow, the chick, and the guard guy.
Like right there.
How do I do it? Here we go. Yeah.
Can you not move your token? It's moving.
It's flying.
Flies.
That's
So
great.
you land over there. Okay, cool.
If that's the case,
Alright.
I can't leave him. I'll midway.
No. I fully intended to land with you guys, but Randy's not so good with featherfall, and despite his best efforts, a gust of wind took him and he landed over this side. It is what it is. I'm sure I'll be fine over here.
Nothing wrong could happen.
Yeah.
As you guys settle down, there is more people moving. so Randy's on one side. and
Get away from the
everyone else is
halfling.
over there.
He's clearly cursed. He must be the sacrifice.
My question is, would I recognize them and who's who, so on and so forth, as far as like
I would assume you'd recognize them. They're members of your community of some of the guardians, some of the worshippers.
yeah,
Um,
the demon is not around.
you don't see him at the moment.
Okay.
Now, as you land, getting settled down, Randy, you land in this rocky area and kind of survey the space, and everything seems to be fine. Now, the ones with amazing passive perception, like Hendrix and Graftar, would probably see the rocks nearby to Randy start to move and shape and start to move towards Randy. Let's roll initiative.
Guys, I don't think the demon's here anywhere. It's guys.
Oops.
Why are you waving at me? Why are you running towards me? What do you mean he's behind? What? Wait, hold on. I mean, every time? Every time.
He literally was on the map like 2 inches from you, but invisible, and then everyone moved away. I was like, okay, cool. We're all in one spot. What could go wrong? I took Pius out of this initiative.
What a
nice
time
little
to have a
21
shitty
on the
fucking roll.
initiative.
12. That is not the time. That is not the time to have a terrible initiative. You know what? No, sod this, actually. I am going to invoke my feature here. I'm going to do my... Where is it? I know I've got one here. Tide of Chaos. So I'm going to have an advantage on this movement here on an ability check. And initiative is an ability check. So here I go. I rolled worse. I rolled the exact same thing. I rolled the exact. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
1 second. Change.
What a great use of that particular. Great.
Sorry, for some reason my initiative tracker, because I made this a while back, did not want to get rid of Pius on this. Okay, so we got that. What's everyone's initiative? Just gonna hit the button too quick.
21.
21.
21 for me too. I rolled in that 20.
All right.
Ooh,
Oh,
I got
June here.
15.
12.
13
Grab
you
time. You
said,
can kick this off. You can go before me.
and 12.
And then the creature, well after everyone else. Is that what you're saying? That's cool.
All right, so Graf, I guess. You spot this creature like coming out of the shadows, coming out of this rock formation, moving towards Randy. What would you like to do?
He sure likes to be up close and personal to danger, doesn't he? And Graftar reaches in and grabs that stone that he found in one of the temple-like areas and begins calling forth. And as he does, the stone cracks and the spell goes off, and 90 feet away, which is exactly right up close and personal to him, an earth elemental appears.
Okay.
And now this guy's come along.
And this guy, what could go wrong? Nothing's ever gone wrong with having Earth
Now
Elemental.
this guy's on the agenda.
All right. Well, we're just gonna use the shield again because that's what I used last time.
And
Uh,
for my here
two date token.
bonus action, I'm doing from bonus action.
Shield.
It was a spell.
Earth Elemental.
Shit. He's too far away. I'm going to move. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me see what the spell. How far away is it? Oh shit! No, it's not. Okay, I can stay there. On my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
All right. Well, so you cast the Summoning of Earth Elemental, which is a leveled spell.
It was from the rock. It's a magical item I have.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so sure.
Not the actual spell. So
just you're activating the rock.
Activating the rock.
So,
yeah.
He is Hunter's Mark.
Invisible. No, it's not.
Yeah, because I can't hit. That's the problem with big maps. Everything's so tiny, I can't see what the heck's going on. All right. I just figured it was a big rock quarry. And you see this like large rock-like creature. Almost looks like as if it were a dragon, but made out of rock and without wings. I think I did not give it flight.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, without wings.
No, it's not good for the situation.
Where's Mark? Anyways, there's Hunter's Mark, or close enough too. Is that it, Avatar?
So does that just count as an action to activate the stone?
Yeah, I think you've used your action, your bonus action, because
I have another action, is what I'm asking.
You don't have another action unless
Okay.
you're hasted,
Okay.
because like an attack gets you 2 attack actions, like
Yeah.
2 attacks. That's an action though. It just gives you 2 attacks.
Okay.
So you just have 1 action, just like normal.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay. That's I guess I'll move since he's there. And my special powers and whatnot allow me to move over stone and rough terrain, whatnot, as if it was normal. So.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'm gonna move right. Let's see. I wish they'd do that thing that Albert could do.
It's not Owlbear, but it's okay. So right here.
Yeah, right there. So
There you go.
okay.
Alrighty. If that's it, we got
Yeah.
Hendrix followed by Lucius.
Okay. I'm going
Was it? Sorry, Earth Elemental. Do they get to attack?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
on my turn, so on and so forth. So, okay, so unfortunately, I don't have any pushy buttons on here. I'm going to do math, so be prepared. Okay, multiple attacks. So he's going to do 2 slam attacks.
Yeah.
1 here. Probably misses.
Sorry, Billy. I forgot about it. Didn't want to deprive him of his opening round.
13 for his first attack.
Well, miss. Yeah, 13 will
Yep.
miss.
And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 22.
22 will hit.
Okay, let's see here. 22. So that is 2d8 plus 5. 2d8. Oh, shitty. So 9 points of damage.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
That's it. He's done. Move on. So.
Okay.
Okay. Worried for Randy's safety once again.
I'll be fine.
I will run in. Well, I'm flying at the moment still, so I'll fly in 30 feet. Need to switch it to there. And no, I believe I'd move in 60 feet of the monster just.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to use an ability that I haven't used yet, Panache. It comes with my swashbuckler. And basically, it's as an action, I can make a persuasion check contested by the creature's inside check. On a success, a hostile creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets and can't make opportunity attacks against targets other than myself for 1 minute, or until another ally engages it. Well, next person's turn is Randy's, I believe. If not, it's the monster's. So hopefully it helps. I'll roll a persuasion.
Yeah.
For a dirty 20.
All right.
Insight.
Yeah.
So what does that give me here?
So so the creature now has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets,
Right.
and can't make opportunity attacks against targets other than me.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So
pretty cool,
if
pretty
he
cool.
attacks any of you guys, disadvantage,
Right.
and can't take opportunity attacks.
When I
So
run
you
the
can
fuck
just
away.
run away from him now. Yeah,
Until he gets attacked himself. Right?
exactly.
Right.
Until somebody else attacks him other than me, or if he runs 60 feet away from me. But at the moment,
Can't do that.
He's there.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at, you know.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's my action. Bonus action, I'll engage a blood boon, take a d6 of damage, and add the blood boon to increase my hit chance.
Sounds good. Next up will be Lucius.
Oh, 5 damage.
Was wondering if possible, like once I drop down, if I can try to intimidate these people that I'm surrounded by.
Sure. Yeah. Feel free.
Yeah, Lucius is just gonna go. Either if you want to let surrender now.
And you do see that they're all manacled, carrying rocks.
Okay, but still, I
man's
want them to
trying
kill
to-
up because I don't know. I don't know who the fuck they are.
You can roll intimidation with advantage.
That's dirty 20.
They all like drop their rocks and like raise their manacled hands up. Like one's like, "Please don't kill us."
Let's see.
Jose, Lucius considers, do I give them mercy?
No, I'm not gonna kill them, but I don't have anything for them to like
Let's see.
open their thing. I guess I'll ask if any of you guys have the keys to the manacle.
Do we have the keys to the manacles?
No, that's
Okay.
okay, because there's a guy in the back and the front. I'm asking I see the guy at the end, asking them if any of them got the keys.
No, none of us. They pretty much leave us here with the demon.
Oh, so you're not worshiping it?
No, hell no.
Okay, well, my bad. Why don't you guys hide over here when we're done? We'll take care of the medical.
Interaction. Where are the keys? I don't. No, what? Wait, you
They're-
don't
they're so
worship the thing
confused.
that's making you carry rocks? No. Oh, my bad.
It's like
Chest
you
kiss.
knock on the wrong door or something, and you're just like, "Oh no, Sylvia doesn't live here." Oh shoot,
Did you release these demonic hellspawn outside?
I'm just gonna tell
No.
them to
Oh, my bad.
get together in like a spot and hide, and when we're done, we'll get the manacles off.
All right.
It was a misunderstanding. I thought you guys were worshiping the thing. So,
It's a full-blown battle.
They happily
And
move away
Lucius
from you.
is just apologizing.
yeah, that's good, Dave. Okay, so let's see. I'll
Sorry,
move.
brother. We had to take the piss out of you.
It's all good. I'm gonna move 30 feet, and then damn it, go away, ruler. And I'm gonna twin a Sure, I'm gonna twin darkness on myself and Hendrix again,
Okay.
and see. Oh, that's a spell, so I can do shit. Okay.
What's the distance on that?
Yeah, I should have probably have looked at that. Let me see. 60 feet.
60. No, like the bubble that you create.
20 or 15?
It's a circle.
Yeah. I think it's 20.
It's good enough for me. But yeah, that. Let me see what I can do in my bonus action.
Graftal's just in darkness.
Oh, well, he won't get hit. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
Was it 15 or 20? Sorry.
I see it says 15 and then it has a circle. So
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's 15.
So 15.
My
Good.
bad.
There we go. Those circles represent the darkness. If that hopefully is clear enough for people.
Yeah.
that's right there.
Randy, you are up.
Randy looks at this giant rock thing and goes, it's made of rock. I know what to do about this thing. And he just goes, rock and roll! And he just casts a 7th level shatter at this rock dragon.
Oh, okay.
Can I please get a constitution saving throw, please?
Okay.
I imagine it will make it.
Let me roll.
It will be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay, so I will take 27.
Okay. So it passes. It's going to take half damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. So 27 reduced down to 13 points of thunder damage.
Thunder.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage in the spell's area, which, is the rock underneath it.
How big is the radius of this?
It is a 10-foot radius sphere, and
Okay,
I was
so-
aiming for his legs.
I was just checking whether it would hit the earth elemental, but you have
Yeah.
plenty of space to keep it from doing that.
Yeah, I do. And
Okay.
so that's that. And then seeing it having 0 effect and having used one of his most powerful spells, he goes, oh, he then, oh no, time to go. So he's going to use, I am now looking and realizing, do I have Quicken as a spell, as a sorcerer type?
Didn't you take it last time when we leveled up?
We did get that
And
happen.
cast
Yeah.
the cantrip now.
Yeah, I can, which is not what I want to do. But Randy doesn't know that. He believes firmly that he's got a great plan, which is going to involve him doing a dimension door and disappearing. So he looks at this thing and goes, ha ha! And then nothing happens at all. And he goes, no. So he's going to run away from this thing, having got rid of the entire spell benefit given to him by
You broke my finesse.
Like he did the exact worst thing possible in that situation.
I was
and
like, you can just walk away. No reaction attacks. Just don't hit him.
20, 25. I
That's
don't
really
think he can hit me
Difficult
anyway.
terrain, bro.
Is that all difficult terrain? Okay, let me just.
Just so this, once you get into the tan part, that's not. But the actual hard rock area that you're started on is.
Yeah.
Now,
I was
that
at
is a good
height
point.
though, so I would have just jumped and then carried on running. Happy to take a D6 for falling 10 feet and then run if that's okay.
I mean,
So frivolous with those
that
hedges.
is now. However, you do because you did attack him. He does have a 15-foot reach, so he will make an opportunity attack against you.
Sure. Cool.
Oh, that's not the best rolls, but you don't have high armor. 17 to hit.
I mean, let's say no, and then just move on and don't worry about it.
Oh,
Be cool. Yeah, no, that absolutely hits 100%. Because I
so
still
let's-
have not got shield or mage armor in my life.
I mean, it hasn't. It's not prudent at all.
Didn't you take mirror image?
I did,
He
100%.
just hasn't used it yet.
I just haven't
Uh,
used it yet. Yeah.
Randy,
I thought that 100% this one spell would just destroy him immediately, and I would turn around and be like, you're welcome. And it turned out, no, not even a little bit.
32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sweet. freak from Mozambique.
He hits like a truck. There's a reason why this guy was able to drive Graftar and his friends and family.
Coolly enough, I'm not even bloodied.
Yeah. I can see you're doing great.
Great. Okay. Do you still want me to take that 1d6 bludgeoning damage from falling down?
No, I'd say you probably are able to
if
rock
you want,
surf down.
I was gonna say if you want a thematic that he just thwacked me that far,
Yeah,
that he
that could work
punched
too.
me. It's just this, like you don't hear, you see him move, and then you hear the sound about a second afterwards from how far away you are, as I come flying back and just lie on the ground going.
I'm in darkness. I'm like, was that Randy?
Yes. Well, you can see through, right? Because you took double sight.
I don't have devil sight. I've got that dagger of dark.
Oh, blind sight. That's right. So you can only
so I've
see
got
a
blind
certain
sight.
distance.
What, 30 feet? 60 feet? I think it was 30 feet.
30
So-
feet, I think. Yeah. You guys still can't tell. No clue what happened.
Yeah.
Graftar doesn't know what happens. Only one's Lulu. Lucius is over there like, oh. Is that the end of your turn, Randy?
Well-oiled machine we are.
This is so good. So perfect.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I'd like to lie there for a while and think, interesting. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Is there a shape thing? Oh, there we go. Cone template. That's what we're looking for. Set. Oh, well. 60's there. So he'd have to move a little bit closer.
Why would he need to? He can stay.
No, he's good then. He's just gonna try to deal with this earth elemental first. Then we'll buy you guys some time. So he gets two. These. And one of those. So we got one of these. 18. So that'll hit the earth elemental gets hit by this guy's fist. Oops, yeah. So the earth elemental will get 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And
Is it magical?
no. So you can get
half
your yeah.
Great. So
Okay. So
31. You said 31?
31 points. So halved would be 15.
15. Okay.
Then it will I need that earth elemental to give me a dexterity saving throw as its tail comes around and tries to sweep this guy off his feet.
Definitely
Do
failed.
you
How kind.
do you want a wild magic surge for me as well?
Oh, that sounds like fun. What are we
Yeah,
up to?
We're up to 4.
Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting that. Oh, well, I'll remember for the next ones.
And so yeah, I'll just roll that real quick as a thing anyway. But you guys carry on doing a thing. If I hit a 5 or less, you'll see it on my face.
He rolled a 5, by the way.
Okay, so
is
he's
failing,
going to take 31 points of piercing damage as the spikes from this tail smack into it.
Okay, so he is also resistant to that too. So half of that.
Yep.
Which is another
15.
15. Okay.
All right, and then just go. Oops, I do not want to still be on that. I need to get to person. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35. He's going to move in a little bit closer to the center of this, and that will be his turn.
Back top of the round.
Yeah, we're back to Gravtar.
Okay.
Engulfed in darkness.
Yeah, that's what I want. We can't see out of it, right?
Correct.
Just move out of it.
Grabtop mutters himself. Why always with darkness? What is wrong with
Yeah, essentially.
every time?
I hear him panicking. I'm like, I'll move in a minute. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened either.
Immediately for a bonus action, he's casting Blade Ward on himself, which is you extend your hand and trace sigil. Warding in the air until the end of the next turn, you have resistance toward bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt with weapon attacks, so on and so forth. He's
Okay.
gonna move. Let's see here. Right there. Yeah. And then he sees his nemesis and going to grab some rocks and hurl. Actually, no, he's going to use what do you call it? By himself, right? Yeah. Okay. I doubt if this works. He begins casting, reaching down into the earth itself, and suddenly the earth begins to shake. He is casting Earth Tremor. Each creature, so it is. Ah, shit. Wait. He's not. He's definitely not in my. Fuck. Okay, never mind. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna move closer to him, I guess, in that same range, I guess. If that's 10 feet, then... Oh, come on. Whatever's 10 feet from him, basically.
Yeah. Here.
That's what I'm
Let me
gonna try to
see.
move.
I can put a
Yeah.
grid on, I think, if that helps. Sorry. I'll figure that out.
Okay. Anyway, he must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. And the ground around him becomes basically, no matter what, difficult terrain in a 5 feet. Blah blah blah. And I'm casting it at what level am I casting it at? This little spell. That's all I can cast is at that high. Oh, yeah, let's cast it at 5th level. So he needs to make a dexterity 17 or higher.
Okay. He fails.
So he gets knocked down prone. 5 feet around him is considered difficult terrain. With each 5 foot damage. Oh shit! No, hold on. It becomes difficult terrain. The ground in the area is loose earth or stone. It becomes difficult terrain until cleared with each 5 foot diameter portion. I don't understand that part.
What's this spell called?
So it says, yeah, it says if the ground in the area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared with each 5 foot diameter portion, requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
So what was
if you
that
wanted to
area?
spend
of
a
your
minute.
spell?
Yeah. Sorry.
So it stays as difficult terrain until it gets cleared away, and it takes a minute for each 5 foot area to get cleared away.
You got it.
Yep. So what was the area effect of your spell?
Oh, there it is. Okay, duh. 10 feet. So within a 10 foot area. That makes sense. Okay. So I'm casting it, yeah. So, and then he takes 5d6 points of damage. I'm rolling now. Pretty good. 17 points of damage.
All right. So that area in the circle is difficult terrain. I should have done this one. Oh. Nope. Draw from here. Oh, that didn't work either.
And then my earth elemental goes after that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this area
no problem
here.
with difficult terrain.
Ish. And you said 17 points of damage.
Yep, 17 points damage.
Okay, so that area is difficult terrain.
And since he's not prone, he gets advantage, right?
Yep. Oh, that was weird. Okay.
Oh, do I roll advantage on this? No. Okay.
Just, yeah, roll twice, take the best.
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, that's horrible. So let's see here. That is probably not. Let's see here. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that 14 for the first attack.
14 will miss.
And
Slams against his hard rock exterior and is unable to deal any damage.
so the next one is 19.
19 will hit.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's all we can do right now.
Okay. Hendrix, you will be up.
Okay, so he's prone, almost surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5 feet flying off the ground and 30 feet away from him. I'm going to fly into him. Ooh!
Plunging everyone into darkness. I guess not everyone, just Randy.
Just Randy. Boom and Blade. No, actually, no. Bonus action. First, I'll do another blood boon and take a d6 of damage.
Yeah.
3 more necrotic. And get increased necrotic damage on attacks. And then Booming Blade. With advantage with him being prone.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 2 7s for an 18 to hit. Oh, plus a d6 if needed.
Roll the d6.
Plus 5, so 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Thank God. Okay. Ho! 37 piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 8 thunder. And 9 necrotic.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Okay.
That's movement action bonus, so I will hover there for the meantime.
Okay.
End my turn.
Lucius, you are up now.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Hendrix, Lucius, Randy. Yep. I mean,
You sure?
there's-
Sure. All right, 1 second.
there's a
oh, boy.
group of prisoners you could attack.
I'm
They're all
thinking-
chained. So
Don't
they
trust
can't
them.
get away.
They're lying to you. Those weapons they have in their arms look deadly.
Yeah, but I'm a smoker shadow. They can't see me. If they stab me, they're dead. So I guess I'll shoot 3 Eldritch Blast at this guy over here.
Now we'll be disadvantaged because he's prone.
Why would you do that to me? So it's just
So,
a normal hit.
Count cancels out. Yeah.
So,
I didn't do it. It was all Gravatar.
So 27,
That'll hit.
23,
That'll hit.
and nope, 11.
That'll miss. Yeah.
So that it was 8 force damage,
Yeah.
10 force damage. Let's see. And I guess as a bonus action, I'll hit him with the Hexblade Curse.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Actually, let me move closer because some butthole decided to make him prone. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Oh, thank you. That helped a lot. And yeah, there we go. That's right there. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Randy, it is your turn.
Cracked, bleeding. Look at this giant thing. Quicken spell. Dimension door. Kiss a bye.
Proper evacuation.
As he blows on his felar, which is like a little reed pipe, which he has keeps on. He goes, hoo-hoo, bye-bye. And he just will vamoose
You have
way.
500 feet to work with, so anywhere on the map.
Yeah, and let's get up on top of this peak, which I assume places me above the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, but still within 150 feet. So yeah, there I go. Select token. Go over there. Thank you. Ooh, so instantaneous. And then he goes, ha ha. Now I'd like to ask a question out of character because this is going to happen regardless. But I'd like to know if there's going to be a response. He's going to pull out his wand of fireballs and he's just going to go, fireball. And my thinking here is it doesn't use a spell slot. It's just an action to use a wand of fireballs. Anyone can use a fucking an ape. He says it with foreshadowing could use a wand of fireballs. So I'd like to fire a fireball at this thing, and I'd like to do it with as much emphasis on "fuck you" as possible. So I'm going to do that at 9th level, please. Can I get a dexterity saving throw, please, from it?
Sure.
As a very slow fireball goes from 150 feet away towards it, and he goes, "Huh, I think I'll move left, I think."
Where are you targeting on this guy? Is the question.
Well, here's a question, because do I see any of the dudes, any of my guys around it?
Well, it's tough because there's a ball of darkness that engulfs kind of your direct line of sight to everything since he is prone at the moment. You know basically where he is, but you don't really know where everybody else is in relation.
I'm just going to aim for the center of this dark mass.
Okay. And what is the area of effect of a fireball?
Oh, 1,000 feet. No, yeah, it's a 20-foot radius for sure.
Okay. Well, luckily for that, it misses Skravtar. Hendrix gets his dexterity doesn't take damage thing. So I need Hendrix and Earth Elemental to give me dexterity saving throws.
15 is the DC.
Oh, I've got a 16. So I take
There you go.
I never had a doubt in my mind.
Fantastic. Does he have disadvantage because he's prone? Is that a thing?
It doesn't matter. He rolled so low that he fails. So he's going to take full damage.
I'd love to see it. Good stuff. Let me just roll my...
How many dice is that?
1,000 dice.
Oh, no, we might as well just write him off now then.
I think
There's
so.
no thing rolling him. He died.
Just no problem.
Yeah.
So many dice, so many sixes, and so many twos. 40 points of fireball damage.
All right, 40 points of damage.
Just as a clarification to everyone at home, fireball at 9th level is rubbish. You want to go with a 9th level magic missile all day long. It'll do so much more damage. But here we
Fireball's really good to deal to lots of things, right?
Lots of people.
Not necessarily to eliminate one target.
But Randy is not smart. In case that's not clear.
Dave, how did the Earth Elemental fare?
He's looking very sad.
So what did I need to roll?
15.
15 for dex,
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, probably not good.
Hold on. No, wait. I can do a subtle spell though, right? If I wanted to, I could just I could automatically have him pass that if I wanted to.
That's a different thing. Subtle is that
sculpture.
You don't see it happening.
Oh no, I'm thinking a safe spell or discreet or something like that. Yeah, no, he does not have that spell.
Yeah.
He does not have that feature.
So, how many points of damage does he get?
40 points of fire.
Oh, wait.
You'll notice that the
Fire.
this demonic entity does not take full damage as the fire washes over him, but he does take some.
Not immune to
Cool.
that puppy. Okay.
Alrighty. Then
That's me.
it is his turn. Let's see. Accidentally drawing just random circles on the board. All right, where's everyone at? Randy's way up there. You're there. He's gonna stand up. Let's start with that.
That doesn't count for the booming blade, does it?
I don't think so. I think he has to physically move from his space. I'm just trying to decide what he wants to do here. Yeah, I think he is going to just stay there. He's going to swing at Hendrix. Let's see. He gets one.
Disadvantage unless he can see me.
Let's see. You are flying, right?
I'm 5 feet off the ground at the moment. Yeah, I'm flying.
So this will be disadvantage. He will miss you.
Fantastic.
He is going to then do it. Yeah, he's just gonna stop. He's gonna walk away. No, I missed.
Too much from.
I do need a dexterity saving throw from you and Gravtar.
Not doing well in these saving throws. It's a 10 this time.
A 10 will fail. So we've got
11.
Oh, that was a good roll. My favorite number apparently with this guy, 31 points of piercing damage to the two of you guys.
31. So I get half of that.
Yes, because you blade warded. You can take your half still, I think, because that's just your rogue thing, right?
Yeah, I can uncanny dodge, but because it's a dex save, I don't know if I get evasion as well.
Well, that's what I was saying. Is I think you get evasion automatically.
When a subject for a dex saving throw, you only take half. You instead take no. If you succeed in the same throw, you only half on a fail. So I take half on a failed for evasion, but then I uncanny dodge to half it again. So 15 and 7.
Yeah. There you go. And that will be its turn. We're back to Gravtar, then Hendrix.
Okay. Close up I am. Okay, I can't see him.
Not at the moment. There's a cloud of darkness around you.
Gravtar kind of rolls his eyes.
Move around.
I'll move in a minute. I had no movement last time.
Okay, so does it look like he's halfway covered or all the way covered?
I mean, from where you are, you can't see him.
Okay.
There's your line of sight directly goes through this cloud of purple.
Okay. I'm gonna move
So
over
you
closer.
could move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to my elemental.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. Move right there. On higher ground, I guess. And then can I see him from there?
Yeah, now you can see him.
Not see him. Okay.
He is partially obscured in darkness.
Okay. So I am grabbing some boulders off the ground.
Okay.
Casting a spell and lobbing it at him I think I'm going to do it at Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do it at 5th level. Let's see here. Boulder toss. Let's see here. 5th level. Your strength is considered to be 21. So it increases to 3d6. For some reason it didn't calculate correctly. Oh my god, seriously. Do I have a
sadly.
point of inspiration anywhere? No, I do not. All right. Oh, that spell's burned.
Sucks.
Okay, with that, I guess I am going to do. Where's the other spell at? Crap. No, I guess I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. Hendrix is up, followed by Lucius.
Oh, no. Earth Elemental. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah. Earth. I guess, can I add somebody here? Oh, I can. Earth Elemental.
Yeah. Okay. First attack is a horrible roll. Misses.
Okay.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that is definitely probably a hit. 13 plus 8. 20.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
Yeah. Okay. At least he gets one attack always. Maybe not 2, but at least 1. No, that's good. Okay. So 9 plus 5. So 14 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
And that's all I can do.
Cool. Chipping away at him.
Yeah.
Unintended. Hendrix.
Okay, circling around him. I'm going to go to this side and swing once more, Booming Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, on spells, not actions. There we go. Advantage because he can't see me in the darkness. For a natural 20, for a 31 to hit.
Yeah.
That's happy.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Crit damage. Why did it never look right?
It doesn't look right, does it? It looks way too small.
That was 13 just on the blade, but it hasn't done my sneak attack. That's why. Usually
Okay.
it's in automatically. So 13 and then action. Where are you, sneak? Sneak attack. Sorry about this, guys. I wasn't expecting it to.
Not populate everything. It's like
Yeah.
down below the attacks and stuff on your action page, I think.
Yeah, no, I've got. So that's 32 on the sneak damage.
32 sneak.
And then I can do a necrotic for 13 necrotic, and then
Jesus.
the booming blades for another 15 thunder.
Damn.
Yeah.
That
Big
was huge. That was like 80 points of damage.
Big crit. Yeah, doing that, and then I'll fly up in the air another 20 feet. So I'm like 25 feet off the ground. So he shouldn't be in darkness anymore.
All right.
I should be able to know where he is. I'll just change that one.
He will attempt to hit you as you move. This will be a disadvantage, though, because.
I don't take opportunity.
No, you don't.
attacks
That's right.
because of my fancy feet work.
That's right. It's been a hot minute. All
Yeah,
right.
it's all good.
Cool. All right. Lucius, then Randy.
Right there. I'm trying to come in closer, but I don't think I can make the difference. Let's see. Almost. Go right here.
Okay.
I guess I can hit him because I got 10-foot range.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're now essentially within 5 feet. He's a 15 by 15, so he takes up that whole square. So,
first is 30 to hit.
yeah, you don't get advantage, by the way.
I don't. Okay, then
No.
I guess that's. Then that don't hit. Then it's 13.
13 will miss. Sorry, yeah, he He is able to sense where you are as long as you're touching the ground.
Okay.
He's got tremor sense. Okay.
Yeah.
That is 24.
That'll hit.
So 19 piercing damage. Then bonus action. Hit him with the back of the spear. That's 17.
We'll miss.
Okay. Alrighty. That is actually I'm gonna use my Phelan's shield wall so that way I get +3 armor.
Sounds
And
good.
well, I can't move, so I get that's it. I was gonna move closer to Hendrix. I'm like, wait, I can't.
All right. Randy.
Muted.
You're muted.
Randy now realizes he's too far away to do any damage. And he looks down
back in.
and he's like, wow, this is very easily fixed. All I got to do is dimension door back in again and I'll be, no, hold on. So he's going to move the full length of his 25 feet, which it's difficult terrain, which means he can only go 10 feet. But that should get him close enough, I think, to do what I want to do, at least for one side of things. I would prefer to be able to go the full 25. It's running down a hill, essentially. You said that was like a ramp going up, right? So he's just running down. Anyone can run down. An ape could run down. You know?
You could take
Back to the ape.
Yeah, back to the ape. I'm waiting for this ape to happen. You could either move your full distance, taking the 2d6 for falling down that cliff.
Yeah.
Or you can move 10 feet and not take damage.
I will take. How about if I go 30 feet and I take 3d10 damage?
3d10.
Yeah, as I just literally just
3d10.
roll myself down. Yeah, fucking just like roll down like I'm going after a lump of cheese down a hill. I don't care.
All right. Deal. Well,
Deal.
Sounds good.
All right, fine. This guy is gonna go. I can't believe let it happen. This is the best GM in the history. Okay, so
22 points of damage.
10, 15. Do I not get to roll this? Okay, 5. 6,
No, it's my damage.
Jump there.
That was my damage. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so he's actually over there. Thank you. All right. So now, am I close enough to do? How close is that?
Now, also keep in mind that Hendrix's darkness is blocking your line of sight.
So I can't see him.
You can't see him.
That's cool. That's cool.
Everything's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. I tried to fly up 25 feet to be out of the way. It's only a 20 sphere. So
Can I hit
wide gap.
Hendrix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hendrix is in a cloud of darkness, so you can't see him. So.
Okay, but he's flying. Is Grabtar on the ground? Grabtar's probably down there somewhere as well, isn't he?
Yeah, Grabtar's down.
He's
down there.
behind. Yeah.
Somewhere. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. It's not a problem. I'm still gonna hit him with something that I don't have to necessarily see.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to first level spell a chaos belt. A chaos bolt.
Belt. Yes.
Chaos belt.
Belt. Well, that's what his dad used to use against him. So
Savagely correct. All right, so that's going to be rolling with that, and that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so that's going to do 6 points of damage on that, plus 1d6 on top of that. So that's 9 points of damage. So 2 and 4. My choice. Yeah, my choices are either 2 or 4. It's either acid or fire. I'm going to try acid because I saw that fire didn't do so much damage as before. So it's 9 points of acid damage.
All right, 9 points of acid damage.
Okay, and then quicken spell. He's gonna do Chaos Belt again. 2 first level spells available, right?
Oh. You got to quick into a cantrip.
I can only quicken with a cantrip.
Yeah,
thought
you could
I
twin
just-
a spell if there are 2 targets, but
Yeah. No.
quicken, you can only cast 1
Right.
leveled spell.
Then I will quicken Chill Touch,
Sounds good.
and that is a 25 to hit.
That will hit. We should
Yeah.
roll him like a boss when you are.
That's 16 points of necrotic damage.
Just out of curiosity, do you have to see for that one?
Oh, Chill Touch. Nope.
Okay.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Yep.
With the other one, the wording was you hurl a chaotic energy at one creature in range.
Perfect. Nice.
The bad news is that both of those are sorcerer spells, and I'm already at the 6. So anything that's 6 or less, I'm going to fail.
You're all the way over there, so it's fine.
That's a nat 20, so it's now 7 or less. Why did I roll nat 20 there? And that's a 5. Okay, so we're off to the races now as I roll my D100.
Alrighty.
Or is it D20? I always forget.
100.
18.
18.
I think I turned into a... I'm fine. Nothing's
You're
going to
fine.
happen to me.
Nothing. What could be wrong?
These people all around me are going to be fine as well, as they see a small black orb of undulating energy leave one hand and then a ghostly skull leave the other hand. And I look at them and I go, I don't feel well.
And as you look at them, you feel protruding from your face now. A bunch of feathers start growing. You grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out of your face.
That actually sounds kind of baller. I'm okay
Yeah.
with this look. I think I can rock it, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Try not to sneeze for a while.
movement,
Yeah.
action, bonus action. That is my turn, sir. Thank you.
All right. It is his turn. On his turn, he is going to meld into the earth itself. And hold on, not measuring distance because you don't care.
Oh,
And he's going to
takes a
peer
little bit of
back.
thunder damage.
over here. It's fine.
Is it? Assuming that was movement and not teleportation.
It sees. Yeah, that's movement. It says can move.
Okay.
That's okay. Need to measure out a cone now.
With the booming blade, where are you? Was it 3 dice with a crit? So that's doubled to 6 dice. Moves. He takes 24 thunder.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking pretty beat up here. I need Gravtar, Earth Elemental, Hendrix, and Lucius to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can't save. Okay.
Con save.
Should be good at these.
Yeah, should not be horrible, you guys.
19.
All right.
So
19 will pass.
Would it be considered harmful gases or vapors?
It is an acidic stream, so no. As it like belches forth this stream of bile and acid.
Oh, you need a con save from me too?
Yeah.
I remarked to
wrong
the
one.
the slavers, I was over there just a second ago. Can you imagine?
23.
Yep. Okay, so
And I don't lose our concentration.
You do or don't?
Don't. How much damage was that total?
So it's 21 if you failed, or 10 if you succeed. if you failed, you are covered in acid, and at the start of your turn, you'll take more damage.
Okay.
Another creature can use an action, as most of these things worked, to remove the acid.
I'll uncanny dodge and half that again, so 5.
Okay, so Graftar fails. Earth Elemental passes.
Okay, so 21 points of damage to you, Graftar, 10 to the Earth Elemental.
Can I wait, was that on a saving throw there?
It is a saving throw, yeah.
Can I is it just me? For me, gets my advantage on that. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. No big deal.
It's looking pretty beat up at this point, but
It's fine. We'll kill it soon.
yeah.
As long as nothing untoward happens, which won't.
Dr. Pepper.
Isn't that right? People watching at home.
Then I'll be back to your turn, Graftar, of which you will then take 8 points of this acid damage as it continues to eat away at your skin and stone flesh.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, so I still have the lovely hunter's mark up. Still, I am swinging 2 attacks on him with my battle axe.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be plus a d6. 7 points of damage for my first attack.
Okay.
And second attack is going to be 17 to hit.
17 will just miss. Wow, just miss. Miss by a couple.
Okay. Okay, and with that,
Earth.
well, I've got a bonus action, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I maintained.
Concentration.
Oh, you maintain concentration on the Earth Elemental.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just do the Earth Elemental. Okay. So 2 attacks. Oh shit. 1 definitely hits. Well, wait. Hold on. 17. Yeah, 1 definitely hits.
Okay.
1 horribly fails. Yep. Okay. So 2d8. Okay. So 2, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17 points of damage.
All right. What does it look like as your Earth Elemental is able to finish off this demonic entity?
Yeah, the Earth Elemental just pummels the living snot out of him.
As he pounds through the demon, the energy, it almost like burns up from the inside, and then just there's a pile of rocks just like kind of crumble to the ground in the space that was once this demon.
Nice.
All right. You guys now
over?
find yourself there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't have even been able to see.
I'll drop the darkness now.
All right.
Fire off a fireball into the crowd. Oh no!
Yeah. Oops.
Look at Henris. The guys back there, I thought they were followers, but they're slaves. Can you unlock their chains, please? And be gentle. They're already scared of me.
I'm like, yeah, sure, and I'll fly over.
I'll give you guidance for free, though.
I high five you as I go past them. As I go over, and as I get halfway there, I look at them and go, they're obviously slaves. They're in shackles.
This is very clear.
I saw them when I was flying in. I
Like-
wasn't paying attention, okay?
What did you think they were holding? Like shackle nunchucks?
They were holding their penises. That's what they were holding.
As I go to the first one to start unlocking, I'll look at Randy and go, I think Lucius might need glasses.
I think I need a barber. Look at this feather beard. I look amazing.
Now I take a proper look and I'm like,
Huh? Huh?
I go over and try and pull one of the feathers out. I'm like, what the heck?
Nope, nope,
Oh.
nope. That's attached.
Oh,
That's
is that because of the Aarakocra?
No, I
Well,
don't. I see. No, my doctor told me that I had thrush, and I just didn't believe them.
Oh,
Thrush, because it's a
yeah.
bird. It's a
I got ya.
bird.
I like
That's why it's a
I
funny
like it.
joke. Because of a bird.
I got
Grav-
it. If
Grav-
witty.
Ravtar just shakes his head and groans and frees the elemental to go back to the elemental plane of Earth.
Okay. All right. Hendrix is able to unlock the chains of these individuals. Graftar, you find yourself back in what's left of your home, of what's left of this sacred area. What is Graftar thinking? What's going on with Graftar?
Graftar looks at what has happened and looks at his people and looks back at the group. I thank y'all for helping this task. But I must stay here with my people and rebuild what we have going on. I cannot let it fall into unwanted hands again. If you ever need me, I will be here. You know where the Granted Grove is at. And I go over to Hendrix. You are the captain
Yes.
of the ship. You are the one that doesn't unleash spells that tries to kill your party members.
I'm like out of my breath because I can't.
You do not confuse. Well, you just are not confused.
I like to think so. Well, if this is goodbye,
It is a temporary goodbye. We may see each other in the future, depending on how the rock rolls down the hill. And you see a smile come all over
you
Grabtar's
tried.
face.
A little smirk because it's the first joke I've actually appreciated of his.
And Grabtar reaches out his hand to shake it.
Shake your hand.
And
Farewell.
as you do, a rock is left in your hand. And you recognize this rock. This rock was a gift given to Grabtar by the elements. This is a stone of controlling earth elementals.
Not knowing what it is really and just thinking it's a stone and you're weird, I'm going to give you back something in return. And I have one of the purple crystals on me that we took from the mine. So I give you one of the purple crystal I have, and I'm like, cheers. Goes in the pocket. It's been something.
The rock will help you in your journey. Just think about it, and you will get a companion out of it from the elemental plane of Earth.
Oh,
But
it does. Oh, okay.
do not fall prone or weary, or you'll have something a little bit chaotic, a little bit randy roaming around, trying to kill you.
Me.
Once again, you see Graftar smile. As he also leans into Hendrix. I would seriously watch out for Lucius and that spear, though. It does have a demon within. And he says it underneath his breath, where only Hendrix can possibly hear him.
I give you a acknowledgement and pat on the back, and I guess until next time, Graftar, stay safe. And I suppose if you need us, send a bird on the eastern wind. It might eventually find us. And I'll walk away like, I've never said that to anybody before. That won't work.
I look at the rest of y'all and say, if y'all ever need a place to stay, camp out, hide out, the Granite Grove is someplace that you can stay. You're more than welcome to come back. And maybe, just maybe one of these days, these demons will be gone forever.
All right. I think that's a good spot for us for today to wrap this up. So thank you all of you watchers who joined us. This was a little bit more comment heavy than our normal sessions, but just due to the situations and the way things fell and the immediacy of which the party decided to act to allow Graftar to finish his quest here, that's how it fell. So join us in 2 weeks from today, I think is our planned time here. So that should be March 4th. And we should be continuing on the story. We'll figure out what the party wants to do, what was in the pile of gems and stuff that Randy had grabbed and stashed away. And we'll find out what's going on there. If you're looking for more games, we have more coming up in the next, in next week. There'll be some more games. And check those out, see what we got going. Follow all the socials and stuff, and again, we appreciate you guys who are here live with us on any of the 3 platforms we now stream to. And unless there's something else someone needs to add, I think this is a good point. Goodbye.
Peace out, people.
Bye. Peace.